Have you ever pondered over the significance of the Gandhara region and its languages? This region, now part of northern Pakistan, was once a thriving center of culture, language, and civilization. The story of Gandhara begins around 1200 years before Christ and extends to the year 1001 AD, spanning over 2,200 years. Initially, it was part of the Achaemenian Empire, established in 550 BC, functioning as its seventh province. However, in the 4th century BC, it fell to the great conqueror, Alexander the Great. Eventually, it came under the Mauryan Empire and was finally conquered by Mahmud of Ghazni in the 11th century AD. The name Gandhara is derived from Gandha, meaning fragrance. It was in this region that Emperor Ashoka spread Buddhism in the 3rd century BC, the remnants of which are still found throughout the area. Gandhara was a cultural crossroads between Central Asia, India, and the Middle East, where several dialects of the Prakrit language were spoken and written in Kharosthi script. The Kharosthi script, used for inscribing Emperor Ashoka's edicts and other decrees on rocks, was also used for religious texts of the then popular Buddhist faith, such as the Dhammapada. After the decline of Buddhism, the Kharosthi script remained unread for centuries. However, in the past and present century, much work has been done on these scripts, including those of the Dhammapada found in Nia, a language still spoken and known as Ghandari. Thomas Burrow, an expert in Sanskrit and ancient Indian studies, wrote a book in 1937 titled The Language of the Kharosthi Documents from Chinese Turkestan. He stated that the Nia language used for governmental affairs during the Shanshan Kingdom originated in the Peshawar region of northwest India. It shares similarities with the inscriptions found in northwest India during Ashoka's reign, the Dhammapadas Prakrit, and to some extent modern Dardic languages, especially Torwali. In a separate article, The Dialectical Position of Nia Prakrit, Burrow compared the grammar of Nia and Torwali, stating, "Of the modern languages of the Northwest, Torwali has an astonishing resemblance to the Gandhari dialect Nia." To sum up, the Gandhara region, with its rich history, played a crucial role in the development and evolution of languages. Languages such as Prakrit and Gandhari were widely spoken and written in Kharosthi script. The Gandhari language, specifically its Nia dialect, shares an astonishing resemblance with the modern Dardic language, Torwali. This linguistic connection forms a bridge between the ancient Gandhara civilization and the present, providing a fascinating insight into the evolution of languages.
Have you ever pondered about the intriguing relationship between the Torwali and Gandhari languages? These two languages, each with their unique historical and cultural significance, share more than meets the eye. Diving into the depths of grammar, it becomes evident that the structure of these two languages exhibit striking similarities. The Gandhari language follows a grammar system that is also found in Torwali. The syntax, the arrangement of words, and the intriguing rules governing the structure of sentences all mirror one another in an uncanny way. Not only grammar, but the vocabulary of these two languages also shares a profound connection. An online dictionary of Gandhari, compiled by two German Gandhara experts, Stefan Baums and Andrew Glass, showcases around 10,000 words. Upon closer examination, it becomes clear that many of these words are also used in Torwali, either in the same form or with minor variations, pointing towards a shared linguistic heritage. Now let's take a detour to the historical significance. Gandhara holds a rich history, with its cultural epicenter in Uniyana, an area encompassing modern-day Swat and Dir. The deep-rooted connection of Gandhari language to Torwali and Dardic languages becomes evident from this discussion. Swat, an integral part of Gandhara, boasts a magnificent ancient history. Contrastingly, the terms Kohistan and Kohistani are relatively recent inventions. These words were not in use for these regions before the 18th century. While the term Kohistani was imposed by those who seized the southern regions of Dardistan, it is a generic term and does not indicate any ethnic identity. It is associated with a lifestyle and can be used for anyone living in the mountains, regardless of their language or identity. The inhabitants of Swat, Dir, and the administrative region of Kohistan, by adopting the Kohistani identity, are distancing themselves from the Gandhara civilization within Dagestan. Swat is the birthplace of the Torwali people, and distancing from Swat equates to distancing from their own history, past and culture. Moreover, all the research conducted so far on the Torwali language has used the term torwali. It is a specific and ethnic identifier. Creating ambiguity around this term equates to denying their history, forgetting their past, and negating all the research conducted on the Torwali language. In conclusion, Torwali people can adopt any name for themselves, be it Koistani, Yusufzai, Pathan, or Qureshi. However, for their language, they should use the term Torwali without any prefix or suffix. If a suffix were to be used, Torwali Ghandari would be the most fitting, hinting towards a shared history. Yet, the most suitable term remains Torwali. This exploration of the Torwali and Gandhari languages, their grammar, vocabulary, and historical connection elucidates the deep-rooted relationship between the two. It also highlights the significance of preserving one's linguistic and cultural heritage and the perils of distancing oneself from it. The story of Torwali and Gandhari is a testament to the rich tapestry of languages and cultures that have shaped our world.